Hey everyone, welcome to this brand new series we're going to be starting together. Let's start with a niche name. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hardcore. And let's just jump right in. First things first, we start out with the cube just to make sure the mod loaded correctly. Drop it, never pick it back up. Talk to Wariv, talk to Okara, find out what she wants.
I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment.
So let's find out if these creatures are really massing an attack against the encampment. It looks like a yes. I think that could be something they're doing. So let's just let the chaos begin. My sweet, beautiful 17 subscribers. I'm so sorry I've deprived you of content for that amount of time, but here it is. We're doing a 45 times density mod. Now, this mod, pretty much, it's exactly like vanilla Diablo 2, except it's just 45 times the density of regular monsters. So this is just going to be a completely standard, regular playthrough with this mod on hardcore. This mod can be pretty ridiculous, as you might notice. But I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty fun actually. I think I would recommend trying it if you're trying to get better at this game or trying to be able to juggle things properly or test your limits on the knowledge of this game, because that sounds like something I want to do. And after watching Mr. Llama attempt to do this on hardcore, I figured. The whole time I was thinking, like, nah, he's not doing it right on the Necromancer, so I kind of wanted to try it for myself, and might as well on my favorite character. So, what we're doing right now is we're just plowing through things, trying to find the Den of Evil, and trying to grab the waypoint. And we're also looking for cash, because once we have the cash, we're going to take the waypoint, and then hopefully, yeah, we just found the Den of Evil here, so we're going to leave a TP here, and then we're going to go back through it through the waypoint, which we're going to find eventually, past all these creatures. I hate when teeth gets tossed in the other direction that you're aiming. That's kind of silly, but it's whatever. We just keep going, keep plowing, keep teething. We're going to keep teething our way through here, through this ridiculous amount of monsters. So oh brother, that is a lot of quill rats. So at first it's gonna be a little bit painful to watch, but eventually, especially with this character, once we get like a decent corpse explosion and proper skills going in items, it's gonna be, I think, a breeze. I think we can easily do this, but I don't know. Yeah, especially after watching Mr. Llama. But, ooh, superior. Okay, hopefully that's the cash that we need to be able to do this. We're just gonna buy a bunch of mana pots, pretty much, and look for any useful gear. And that useful gear will include mana per kill. That's very important for the beginning and what we really want. Other than that, just some mana, or maybe plus the teeth. We'll see what we find. It's worth a good amount, and yeah, by the way, we're fast forwarding / cutting some of the kind of boring parts just for the first couple of episodes because they're pre-recorded, and I'm able to do this so I can make it a little bit easier to watch. So let's begin the Den of Evil here. This is where Okara was fearing that the creatures are massing for an attack on the encampment. So what we're looking to do is pretty much kill the gargantuan beasts, zombies, and of course the shamans. Now the reason why is pretty obvious, but I do want to explain some things in case some people don't really play that much Diablo 2. Because D2R is definitely going to attract some new players. So shamans they resurrect the little fallen guys, and that's really annoying. Don't want to just mindlessly kill all the fallen and they just get resurrected all the time. That would suck. So we're just gonna go through and try to eliminate all the shamans, and might as well kill the zombies and the gargantuan beasts on the way too. So yeah, I'm planning to do one clean sweep of zombies, beasts, shamans, and then another sweep of primarily the fallen that survived. Because Teeth has a really nice, beautiful arc to it, or a beautiful spray for pretty much like mowing the lawn is what it's gonna feel like, mowing the lawn full of these fucking shitters. But yeah, I also wanted to mention that the reason why this episode and the next episode are gonna have post-recorded commentary is mainly just because I feel like it'll be easier for me to express my personality like this. Commentary on videos is freaking hard. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but this isn't my first try, like, just commentating in general. Like, I've tried it before, and it's pretty freaking hard to properly express your personality. So, if you guys have any experience with that, or maybe some advice or tips or whatever, just share it with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. The fuck? Wait, did that fallen really just do the razzle dazzle on me like that? That's actually crazy. What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm curious if the maximum density had him like flip-flop around his pathing or something, because that was fucking weird. That was weird, but it's okay. I kind of like that. If anything, it adds flavor, adds style to this wonderful game. So yeah, the first two episodes are going to have the post-recorded commentary, but everything after that is going to be live commentary. I'm a little stressed about that, not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be easier on the editing and the mishmash. I think the episodes will also just be smoother in general. So, yeah, here we go. Just slowly mowing the lawn, figuring it out as we go. We're trying to just pick up as many potions as possible. Also trying to get... I'm kind of trying to go back. I want to make a decent amount of cash right now so I can buy perhaps a mana per kill wand, or I can get an open socket helmet or armor and put some sapphires in it, because let's be real, sapphires are guaranteed to drop at some point. And yeah, we really need the mana. It'll really be convenient. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this isn't going to be our first attempt at this. I don't know if we're gonna try again. We're gonna give this... Ooh, attacker takes damage is pretty decent too, just because it'll help with killing the annoying fallen that hit us. Like, hopefully they'll hit us. No, whatever. Okay, back to what I was saying. Pretty much, I don't know if we're gonna attempt this again, like if we fail, because this is a hardcore character. I love... Oh, there's a chip sapphire. I love playing hardcore characters in this game. I don't know why. I just think it's really fun. But it's not the easiest feat, especially with this mod. So we'll see if we can pull it off. But I think we can, because I've tried this once before. And, you know, I didn't make it too far. I only made it to Nightmare Act 3. But I learned a really, really valuable lesson. And I died in just the silliest way possible. So, you know the quest, there's a quest where you look for a book. And the rooms, of course, they have 45 times density. But these rooms are just usually jam-packed with archers. And so I entered a little tomb with these archers, and these archers completely 100 to 0'd me. Like, right after the loading screen, I was dead. And the only way I could have countered that is if I paused right after entering the room. But I wasn't really anticipating that, so I died, of course. let's just sell all this. I get a really nice shield. Attacker takes damage of 1, fire res, mana, and the quicker blocking. And we're back in it, baby. We're not. It's not going to be that convenient later on once we have the live commentary, but it's okay. It is what it is. All right, and we're just gonna keep plowing, keep teething, or yeah, like mow the lawn, picking up some cash along the way. Cash is a little bit less important now that we have enough for buying all like the essential gears, you know. But it's still pretty convenient to have. Money's always good to have. And in this mod, I'm pretty sure that cash and experience is never going to be a problem. But yeah, it's always convenient to have because you'll never know when you find that that wand that's just perfect. Like maybe it's in the shop and it's got like plus to teeth and mana per kill. Ooh, that'd be amazing. But amazing for right now at least, because I do eventually plan on respecking Chip Topaz. Yeah, I plan on respecking at some point. And I think we're going to respec over to Poison because that's my favorite build, and I think it'll work very well here. And the reason why is because we only have to spend a couple points, or we only need to max 3 abilities out, 3 skills. That, of course, being Poison Nova and the Poison Synergies. And then we'll be able to max other stuff out. And I feel like a maxed out Corpse Explosion is just gonna be just disgusting. I think it's gonna do so much work. I hope at least. So that's the plan for now. If that plan fails, we might just stick with Bone and with Teeth and Spears, but that's gonna be a little bit too hard, I think. I'm pretty sure Corpse Explosion will do just fine. So I'm not that stressed about it. But yeah, I also have the that Poison Necro guide. If you guys want to check that out, it's an okay video. I spent a decent amount of time on it, but the problem is like I don't know. I just feel like it'll take some time before I'm truly happy with my content creation. Ooh, attacker takes damage of 1 on the belts. That's pretty good. It really adds up. The attacker takes damage. And that's only something that's going to be helpful like for early on in the game. Like right here at 1 socket, if it was 2, we would probably instantly replace our armor. Just throw that away. So yeah, these episodes are very long, and it's just going to be us just plowing through monsters the entire time. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for me because, yeah, now's the time when I can just kind of chit-chat to you guys. And I already really appreciate the communication going on between my content and the audience. It's actually really cool. So I already mentioned my 17 lovely subscribers. Please join if you want. I will be uploading this probably weekly. And like if I miss a week, I'll probably let you guys know. And if I die, I will upload that video and try not to spoil it in the title or anything. And you're getting definitely the completely authentic reaction. But knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen. I would very much love it if I get it on the first try. And ever since I learned that lesson and my abilities with this game and my confidence in the Necro, I think I can do it, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I got distracted. So yeah, to my 17 subscribers, my excuse for the lack of content. I'll be honest, it mainly comes down to just stress. I was pretty stressed looking for a job, because I kind of want to move out of my current situation. I'm a university student as well, getting used to classes. So, that was pretty stressful, but it's over now. So, for now, I can definitely make some more content. And once I'm more established into my routines, I'm definitely going to be able to pump out more content on the regular. Because I'm starting this series, but I still want to make some videos about my overall opinion on Diablo 2 Resurrected and potentially some other things I would like to discuss with strictly Diablo 2. I am a little interested in making videos for other games though, so maybe I'll mention those games. Actually, I'll just mention some now. Like, I'll be honest, Risk of Rain 2, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and Morrowind, those are probably the ones I'm looking into the most right now for making content about. So if you guys have any interest in that, just please let me know. Yeah, I'm asking you guys a lot to comment a lot, so my bad. I'll chill with that, but I don't know. I just really appreciate all the interaction I've already received so far. It's really cool, you know. And I wasn't expecting to obtain as many views as I did. I remember waking up, seeing the Diablo 2 trailer for Diablo 2 Resurrected, shitting myself, running over to the computer or watching it first, and then seeing the bone spear. That's when I ran over to the computer and I was like, I need to make a video complaining about this because this is one of my favorite abilities in the game, and it kind of looks like horseshit. So yeah, if you want to watch that video, it's on the channel. But I'll sum it up for you. You don't gotta watch it. The bone spear looks like an ice bolt, pretty much. It doesn't really look that good. And also, look at this. Look at this. We're really mowing the lawn here. We're really getting somewhere. It's actually really cool. Really nice. These gargantuans probably take a couple teeth, or do they get one shot? Yeah, they take two, I think. But that's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there for sure. Yeah, overall, I think Act 1 is going to be very just simple. We're going to try our best to get, like, some items that are going to help us all the way throughout normal, potentially even nightmare, potentially even through hell, and some of these items definitely include stealth. Stealth is going to be an MVP. Oh, I thought we just found our stealth base right there. Stealth is going to be, yeah, definitely a massive MVP when it comes to just getting through this game. Hit recovery is even twice as more important as it usually is because we are on hardcore, and we're going to be getting hit by a bunch of shit because there's a bunch of shit on the screen we got to wipe out. So that'll be very good. The movement speed is very underrated, especially with my playstyle, because I use poison. Oh, there's our stealth base. Because I use Poison Nova, and Poison Nova is really good because once you cast it, you have to wait 2 seconds for the poison to deal its damage. So that's when I like to run around and try to herd enemies like sheep, kind of into beautiful little jumbles to be able to corpse explode until they're pretty much all wiped out. And of course, the faster cast rate is literally essential and one of the main reasons why stealth is so good. Let me explain what stealth is for some of the people who don't play this game. Oh boy, I remember this part. I had a little bit of a brain blurp because I wanted to pick these gloves up. I wanted to ID them, but I wanted to keep my quilt armor too. I didn't want to throw away my current armor. Yeah, I'm just a big old dipshit. My bad about this. I think I fast forwarded some of this because, yeah. Or did I? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Stealth is a rune word in the game. Now, what it does, I just explained the main parts of it, but what a rune word is, essentially, is, there's, like, gems, like I mentioned the sapphire, and we ran into a chipped topaz earlier. What the sapphire does is it gives you mana if you put it into a socketed item. And a socketed item is just a regular item, and you could put little gems in it or runes. And if you put specific runes in an item with a specific amount of rune slots, you get what's called a rune word. And that looks like some decent pair of gloves. Nice, nice. So once we get this rune word, you get the runes effects plus some bonus effects, and stealth is easily the strongest rune word for budget runes, pretty much. Like, we can get these runes super easily, and we're gonna be doing that. And I feel like the runes would be able to naturally drop throughout just playing the game, but instead we're gonna go to the tower to try to grab these runes, because the tower's the best place to farm runes in this game, and honestly, I don't mind doing a few extra trips because we can get other runes too, which can be very helpful, such as the tier rune. Oh hey, we're almost done with the den. This is exciting. Oh, there it is. The last shitters, all dead. Nice. Yeah, a little gear check right here. Okay. So the tier rune, that's what I was doing. Sorry, I'm doing that a lot. I mention something, go on a tangent, go back to it. I hope that's not annoying. Holy shit. I feel like I sound really annoying. And we just put a sapphire in our in what I called our stealth base. Ooh, that's a good helmet. Okay, okay. There's a new stealth base, doesn't matter. So okay, yeah, here I go with the tangents. And then the tier in. So yeah, sorry about that. It's just how I am in real life too. Like, oh, we got the mana per kill. Here's a little gear check. 1 mana per kill, decent glove, attacker takes damage on the belt and the shield, quicker blocking on the shield, 2 sapphires in the head, the hat. Oh, look at this. We're really killing things now. And 1 sapphire in the armor. That just gives extra mana. Look, we haven't drinking a single mana pot. Oh, this is so nice. This is what the magic of mana per kill is. And speaking of which, I'm gonna finally explain what the fucking tier rune does. The tier rune is 2 mana per kill. So what I'm planning on doing is getting a stealth armor and getting a helmet with 2 tier runes, so we get 4 mana per kill. So we don't ever have to really drink mana potions. That'd be awesome if we just never had to do that. It'd be very convenient, because if we didn't, we would have to waste so much mana just killing enemies. Wow, that kind of looks like a close call. It's because we got frozen. We got, yeah, there's the elites with the cold enchanted. A little bit of a skip. It's just us killing things. Yeah, later there's gonna be no skips with the live commentary. I'm kind of excited for that, but yeah, as I already mentioned, it's gonna be hard with the live commentary, because I don't know, I've never played a game and did live commentary on it. There's chipped ruby, probably gonna pick that up. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful, because sapphire gives mana and ruby gives life, and life is very important, obviously, because when you're at 0, you lose, and when we lose for good on the hardcore character. But overall, I think I really do have faith in the Necro. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I saw Mr. Llama, like, I think he was getting impatient or something, because, like, he was, like, teleporting through shit and doing some questionable decisions when he did in fact die. And I get it, you know, like, it takes a while to do all of this. That's why I think, ooh, some rings. Look at this inventory, just jam-packed full of jewelry. We're actually gonna have, oh, look at that. Bam, ring, another ring, and the amulets. We actually go back before we pick those up. Little ID sesh over here. The fire res, and the extra money on the charm, really awesome. Everything else is garbage, but that's whatever. Alright, and we pick up some boots that have a chance to cast something whenever we're hit, which is, again, like the attacker takes damage. It's just to help plow through these beginning stages of the game. But yeah, these beginning stages of the game are definitely nothing that I'm worried about, because... Oh god, I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. That was such a baby burp. Should I edit that? Nah. If it was like a nasty burp, then probably. But that one was kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Sorry, I keep moving around in my chair. I probably shouldn't do that. I'm sorry for the audio. Yeah, I'm a dipshit. I just shouldn't do that. But yeah. So these beginning stages of the game are nothing to worry about. It's the real nail-biting content's going to be later, and I think Corpse Explosion's going to carry us, and Poison Nova's going to treat us well. Yeah, I'm not really too stressed about Nightmare difficulty either. Mainly, oh, by the way, that TP we just pooped out right there. What I'm planning on doing is going back to that TP once we find a waypoint at the place with the tower for the runes. And there I go with my fucking tangents. Mainly worried about hell difficulty. Things just hit like a truck there, and you have so much reduced resistances. It's gonna be scary, but it's okay. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about respecking. I think I'm gonna respec probably for Nightmare difficulty, because I know we're gonna be over leveled. I'm just curious how much we're gonna be over leveled at certain points in the game. I think we're gonna respec as soon as Teeth starts to fall off. Now, when Teeth starts to fall off, that's a good question. I think it'll fall off on Act 4 normal. So honestly, we might respec then. And we're gonna respec into Poison Nova with Corpse Explosion. And yeah, I think it's gonna be quite the experience. It's gonna be... I'm excited. I kind of can't wait to see if my vision of how smooth and awesome it's gonna feel actually comes true. Because, I mean, well, let's just look at it like this. Like, when it comes to the most densely populated place in Diablo 2 Vanilla is cows. And what's one of the best characters in cows? Well, Amazon and Necro, in my opinion, because Amazon has that beautiful lightning PoE bullshit javelin, and Necro has Corpse Explosion. So if we translate that logic, then the Necro should just do great in this mod as well, you know. Necro head, and we got something to Teeth. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all for the first Necro head. Yeah, the Necro heads start to drop around here, I believe. We're definitely gonna find a better one at some point. But yeah, for cows, also probably the need to mention the assassin. The assassin I feel like could arguably be better than the Necro on this mod, but I don't know, because they're traps. The assassin's traps, because she has a trap that does Corpse Explosion. I've talked so much about Corpse Explosion and never even said what the skill does. So and everyone who's watching this video should know, because it is the holy grail of the Necro kit, pretty much. Every single necromancer uses this skill because it is arguably the strongest skill in the game. So what Corpse Explosion does is it explodes a corpse. Yep. Wow. Yeah, that's all it does. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. No. It's amazing. It doesn't just explode a corpse. It explodes a corpse for 70 to 130. Fuck. Let me double check on those numbers really quick. Diablo 2 corpse explosion. I should have had this pulled up, but I'm a dipshit. Let's see. It does 70 to 120. I was correct. So when you explode a corpse, everything around it takes 70 to 120% of the monster's total hit points in 50% physical and 50% fire damage. Now that's brilliant because it's just so much damage, and once you have a lot of points in it, it does an insane amount of AoE. It's got such a good radius to it that at some point I think we're just gonna be spamming the shit out of this ability, you know? And yeah, it's truly gonna carry us. That's definitely what I think is gonna happen, at least. Yeah, and oh yeah, the assassin. So the assassin has a trap that does a similar thing. It casts Corpse Explosion a little slowly, or a little bit slower, a lot of it slower than the Necromancer, because it's a trap that casts it every like 1 time a second, I think. And the damage isn't as good either, but I think the radius is the same. So yeah, I don't know exactly which one would be better, but I definitely am on Team Necro, in case you haven't noticed. maybe I should talk about why the Necro is my favorite character, actually. Let's do that. So when I first played this game, I was a young little shit. And I played the Sorceress because I remember when I was first getting into video games, I loved the idea of a mage. Just anything that seemed mage, I wanted to do that. Gondelf was like my favorite. Actually, Gimli was my favorite, but Gondelf is who I wanted to be. And yeah, I remember RuneScape, just training that mage. You know, that's just kind of what I gravitated towards, and I still kind of do that till this day. That's just kind of my playstyle. Like, just the idea of casting spells is just so kind of overpowered. I'm about it. But I was a dipshit when it came to this game because I didn't really, I was a little shit. I was a little kid. I didn't really know what I was doing. I would run around and be a melee sorceress with the staff. I didn't know that I had to right click or bind my abilities. But yeah, I still loved this game and I played it a lot. And then I actually got like I stopped playing for a while, and then I came back to it once I had more of a brain, and kind of just fell in love with it. I realized that this game has just so much potential when it comes to ARPGs. And maybe we could talk a little bit about that, because this game is so ahead of its time. Like, little did I know, little did little Yoda Ball 666 know, when he was a little dipshit running around as sorceress being melee with the staff. Hey, you're playing the best ARPG, and it will be the best ARPG until, like, you're older. Like, if only I knew that. I would honestly have been kind of sad. Like, wow, this is really the game I'm gonna play for years on end. And yeah, it is, because it is just so ahead of its time. Like, it's so rewarding getting that item drop, and it's like, quote unquote, a hardcore game, because games like Diablo 3 and Path of Exile, they really just casualized the game to a point where it's just not as much fun anymore. Like in PoE and in Diablo 3, you're just mindlessly running around killing shit. You're not even thinking about it anymore. Like, it's kind of ironic because that's what's happening right here, but it's different. I'm over leveled, okay? So, yeah, I still need to watch what I'm doing. There was a couple close calls already, and I don't know if it's the same in Diablo 3, but that's what it looks like. I sometimes I look up Diablo 3 videos because I really like the Witch Doctor. I think he's so cool, but unfortunately he's in Diablo 3, and I am just not a fan of Diablo 3 because it's just way too fast paced. The damage numbers really turn me off. Like, it's in the billions, you know? And in this game, it'll go as high as like for my favorite build, the Poison Nova, it goes to like 16k. And that's an insane number to have in this game. 16k? Whoo! Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And it's kind of rewarding when it's an integer or a number that you could just kind of think about. Like, if it's truly in the billions and the millions, I don't know, that just turns me off. Like, it's just not as much fun. Same thing with like Elder Scrolls Online. Like Elder Scrolls Online, and let's compare it to some older Elder Scrolls games like Morrowind I mentioned. Like, early on in the game, you're doing 1 to 2 damage if you hit something, right? And then in Elder Scrolls Online, you're doing thousands of damage at level 1, and you hit every time. And, you know, that... I understand why people wouldn't like it if they miss all of their attacks. Like, I get the casualization idea, but I'm just not a fan of it. You know, like, I play video games to either unwind or to pass time and have fun, and I like being challenged. So yeah, I hope the challenge behind those games like sticks through, because like for Elder Scrolls games, I kind of love them, but I have to play all of them on the max difficulty or else I don't feel challenged, and I don't have like fun. It just feels bland and boring. I don't know. Like, and for this game, it's already hard on its own, and you could try things like this, mods like this, that that bring that experience just to a whole new level, you know? Okay, but let's keep talking about why ARPGs are, why Diablo 2 is the best ARPG. Let me have a little sippy sip of water. Yummy. So, the reason why I think Diablo 2 is the best ARPG out there, it kind of, other than the reasons I just mentioned, actually, I still need to talk about that, because, like, the casualization really brought down the experience, because, oh, also, yeah, I saw the river here, and I was like, because of I speedrun this game sometimes, I knew that the waypoint and potentially the tower are in this corner. Yeah, just a cute little neat trick I wanted to bring up. But let's say in Diablo 3, a legendary item drops. You don't even bat an eye, and you just keep going, okay? In this game, if a legendary item drops, I immediately kind of shit myself and really want to go grab it and see if it rolled perfect or like good stats. Or sometimes I even, excuse me, burped again. I even shit myself when I just see a yellow ring. Yellow rings are the most rewarding items in this game, in my opinion, because they're they can make or break a build, you know, because you need that faster cast rate, and on a ring slot, it's pretty expendable. So yellow rings are personally my favorite items to ID in this game. Hopefully we get some good yellow rings in this playthrough. We'll see. But yeah, there's just even not even those, like just dropping a socketed monarch or a blue monarch for that potential J mod. Like all of these items are so rare, but when they do drop, your eyes just light up, and when you do ID it, whew, what a good feeling. It's the best feeling ever. But in Diablo 3, I'm running around, I'm deleting everything within a second. I'm not dodging anything. There's no worry. It's just I kill it or I don't, pretty much. That's what it looks like with the greater rifts or whatever. And that's just not me. I understand that it is just my opinion, but personally, I'm not a big fan of that. You know, like, I like it when I get a 1 in a million item, and if I don't get a 1 in a million item, that's okay. Like, you know, like it's, if I can just get a 1 in like a 1,000 item and be okay, and I'll definitely get at least a couple of those because it's a time sink, you know. This is definitely a game that's not really meant to be played like well, it could be played, it could be a game that you want to play when you want to wind down. I actually do that a lot. It's hard to do that on a hardcore character because you need to try really hard not to die, but it's really a game that if, like, almost every single Diablo 2 player is a hardcore gamer, kind of. Not a gamer, that's such a yucky word. Well, it's not a yucky word, it's just I'm kind of cringing saying it, but you have to be a hardcore fan. You have to, it's a time sink, it's a commit, you know? A commitment because you want to get those items. Okay, now let's move on to other points, like with Path of Exile. Like, in that game, everything's instantly blowing up also. And the speed behind that game, like, I almost can't tell what I'm doing. It's kind of crazy. I never got into Path of Exile. It seems like it's the contender for, look at this inventory. Oh my god. It's definitely a contender to be the best ARPG out there. But I'm always gonna prefer Diablo 2. Nothing's gonna top it or beat it for a while, I think. Like, in order for a game to feel this rewarding, item wise and mechanically, like mechanics wise, it's gonna take a while. And I'm okay with that, you know, like, I'm okay with playing Diablo 2 the rest of my life when it comes to my ARPG career, because it has just such a charm to it because of the necessary time sink and the potential to just feel rewarded, the dopamine release from getting that, like, yellow ring, my favorite items. It's just so extreme. It feels so good, you know. And I'm kind of worried that I feel like we'll never really get an ARPG similar to this because of that issue I was talking about, the turning games into more casual experiences. And maybe that's not an issue, because it can broaden up the audience, it can spread the word of how good ARPGs can really be, and how fun they can be. But at the same time, like, I want a game like Diablo 2 out there, you know? Like, that's why I'm excited for Diablo 2 Resurrected, because Diablo 2, the online experience is shit. I love this game, and I love online games, but the online in this game is just so bad. It's so bad, and I think that's strictly because of one word only. If you play Diablo 2, you know what it is. I know what it is. Let's say it. 3, 2, 1. Bots. Bots ruin the game. Like, it makes those extremely rewarding items very common, just like how they are in Diablo 3. I don't mean to bash on it so much, because Diablo 3, it's kind of fun. I go back to it. I don't. I've gone back to it recently and realized that it's really not the game for me. But I'll mention that later. Um, let's continue talking about bots and why I'm excited for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Because yeah, so bots, they get characters to a high level. It's always a paladin, it's always a hammerden, and that's because they're pretty much immortal and can kill everything super easily because of their magic damage. And yeah, they get those drops and they pick it up and then they sell them. And the most expensive, the most rare item in the game, like a Zod item, quote unquote rare, because rare, yeah, like a perfect yellow ring. Oh, Jesus, sorry, been talking a lot. A perfect yellow ring could be more rare than a Zod, for example, but that's a whole nother tangent. Jesus Christ, I need to stay on track. The Zod rune, for example, like, that's the highest tier rune in the game, and you could just buy it for a couple forum gold, like, or a couple real dollars, and that's it, you know? Like, it is what it is. And now I think about it, have I gone back? Did I do the tower yet? I don't even know. My bad if I fucked up on that that river trick that I was talking about. Yeah, I'm kind of just caught up in the conversation right now. Wow, live commentary is going to be hard. But yeah, you can just get the rarest item in the game for like free, pretty much. And I'm not a fan of that. Because, yeah, it just kind of turns everything into just a really casual kind of experience. Or not casual experience, it takes away the rewarding experience. And that's the whole reason why Diablo 2 feels so rewarding. Like if you get into this game as someone who's never played it before, you're going to play it and think, okay, there's a lot of items in this game. You're going to find which items are good. You're going to find a build which you like. And then you're going to eventually get those items and eventually get good at that character. And it's that whole experience in of itself is just going to be such a rewarding and beautifully, okay, here it is. It's on the other side of the river. Urgh, my bad, guys. Yeah, I never got a world record in speedrunning. Maybe that's why. I was close, though. But that's a story for a different time. Am I going to remember all these? Probably not. But maybe. We'll see. So there it is. That TP I left forever ago. We're back through it. And we're going to jump in. Save... excuse me. We're going to save my boy Deckard. And we are going to identify that beautiful inventory. Excuse me. I had a muffin. And I ate it a little too quickly. The poppy seed muffins, man, they hit different. Ooh, yellow preserved head. That could be good. Yeah. Trash that other one. Yeah, I'm really excited for this ID here. But yeah, so, okay, now continuing my last convo with Diablo 2 Resurrected. The main reason why I'm excited, I kind of hate saying this, I feel kind of dirty saying it, but when it comes to Diablo 2 Resurrected, the main reason why I'm excited for it is for the online. Like, the HD graphics Oh, that's pretty nice. Two to teeth. Okay, I'll continue the convo later. Let's look at this this ID sesh that just happened right here. A quick little glance around to see if I found anything nice. Stashing any juves and gems. Definitely putting that on. You already know. All right, let's see here. Sell that. Ooh, that's worth a decent amount of cash. Garbage. Ooh, we got the faster cast rate. That's what we're looking for. We want faster cast rate. Fire res. That seems okay. Ooh, cold res charm. Not bad. Mana per kill. We'll hold on. There it is. Faster cast rates. On the amulet. Perfect. And on the ring. Let's go. We don't need that mana per kill anymore. Magic find. Ooh, 9 to life. That's not bad. Faster cast rate. Nice. Alright. Awesome. This is such a beautiful... Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so satisfying. Faster cast rate allows us to cast quicker. So, well, duh. And you see that it's a percentage. That percentage isn't true, by the way. Oh yeah, I was really thinking about if I wanted to sell this. Why didn't I cut this out? That's okay. It's whatever. Faster cast rate. You notice that it's a percentage, but in actuality, it only works by frames. So if you have 10 faster cast rate, that's not any faster than like 11 faster cast rate if it doesn't break a certain break point. Also, by the way, I just remembered I wasn't thinking all that whole time. I was actually doing something else. But yeah, whatever. And yeah, we're just gonna keep shopping here. And yeah, with the faster cast rates, yeah, everything's like has a breakpoint system, except for the movement speed. That's actually I think that upgrades logarithmically with faster cast rate numbers. I think I could be wrong, but yeah. So when it comes to breakpoints, like the Necromancer has the same faster cast rate breakpoints as, let's say, the Paladin, and the Sorceress has the same faster cast rate as the Barbarian, Barbarian Sorc, and Necro Paladin. Yeah, that's just kind of how the game works. It's kind of convenient. And now, ooh, yellow amulets. That's pretty cool. It's not a yellow ring. Sorry. Not a yellow ring, though. But that's okay. Because we're going back. We're backtracking a little bit. Yeah, we're clearly taking our sweet time. Look at how easily we're destroying everything. Something hits us, it's dead. We've got the attacker takes damage. Just super clean, easy Act 1. We are a god at this point. Look at this. We're really mowing the lawn with these big shitters here. And the reason why we're backtracking is because I kind of want to try getting a mercenary. Maybe she can make things easier for us. Yeah, and I can really deck her out with some... That's why we're collecting rubies, so we can give her a bunch of rubied items, like with the helmet and the hat, so she has more life. In actuality, I don't think she's going to make that big of a difference, but she might actually, because a lot of the struggle with teeth is single target enemies. It's not a problem because we're over leveled. Like, we're just gonna mollywop Bloodraven here. There she goes. Goodbye. But yeah, yeah. So maybe if we deck her out, deck out the mercenary, single targets, will, because everything around it's gonna die, and then we can just focus on her, and then we win. By the way, sorry, I don't know what this black screen here is. Actually, I'm going to replace it with the loading screen image, just for better viewing purposes, because I don't want you guys to look at a black screen with some fucking weirdo talking to you guys. But yeah, I think this is kind of gonna be the wrap up of the first video. Let me finish my points. Yeah, my fucking tangents. I wanted to say why I feel a little bit yucky about Diablo 2 Resurrected. Because I feel yucky because I'm honestly more excited for the fresh economy without bots more so than the HD graphics. I have some gripes with the graphics. Maybe I'll get into that sometime. They look beautiful, but at the same time, I don't know, it kind of throws me off. Actually, we'll just talk about it. We still have some time left in the video. So, like the bone spear, for example. Like I only bought these boots right here because they're really pretty. Like look at them. They're so like yellow and nice. uh, I do dumb quirky shit like that sometimes. My bad. But yeah, we're just shopping for our mercenary. And now let me get back to my fucking point. Okay. So when it comes to, yeah, the fresh economy without the bots, yeah, that's honestly what I'm really excited about because yeah, because then it'll actually feel rewarding when you find something online and just imagining trading it for a different item or trading your way up to a really rare item, and then you can play the builds that you've been like painstakingly trying to make, you know? That just sounds so exhilarating for me, and it's impossible because of the bots. So hopefully Blizzard really cracks down on the bots because it's a new game. That's what I think, that's what's going to happen, you know? And really quickly, yeah, some of the graphics in the game kind of throw me off, not gonna lie. Like the bone spear or something like the necromancer's running animation. Like some of the characters' animations, I don't like, mainly the characters themselves just look kind of funny. Some of the monsters look kind of funny. It doesn't look like they like touched up the graphics. It looks like they just kind of completely redid them. But that's besides the point. Last gear check before we end the video here. Look at this. It's pretty good for just getting to the tower, but just wait for it. Next video, it's gonna get crazy. This gear is gonna look like dog shit. Oh, Clay Golem's gonna die instantly, but it's cute to have for now. Yeah, we're gonna get such good gear in the next video because we're gonna get these runes and stuff. And these runes are gonna make this bow do more damage. We're gonna get those tier runes, the stealth on the armor, and use the wand. It's just gonna be so much fun. See, like I just love the idea of these upgrades. It's just so much fun. But with that being said, I'm excited for this series. I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you.